There are two ways to file your taxes this year, the basic way and the Melbourne way. With the Melbourne method, we use your life events to determine the biggest refund possible. So don't be basic, use Melbourne. What we know will make you dough.
Who are you talking to?
What?
Call 725-266-3403 for a free consultation. The number again is 725-266-3403. Use Melbourne this tax season.
They are the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. But what does it take to strengthen our service members? What does it take to let them know that we stand behind them, wherever they are? What does it take to bridge the distance and keep them connected to family, home, and country? And what does it take to prepare them for their future when their service to the nation is complete? What does it take to strengthen our service members so they can be the greatest force for good in the world? It takes a force. Be a force behind the forces. Share a message today at force.uso.org.
Hurt in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem.
At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost.
And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Silver State Health Services is dedicated to building a healthy community, and now is the time to get your child vaccinated. Children 5 years and older are now able to get the vaccine and help keep everyone healthy. Make your appointment today at silverstatehealth.org.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrumph's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New service and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is Thursday, October 13th.
Well, Las Vegas Metro Officer Truong Tai from South Central Area Command was killed in the line of duty following a deadly shooting with an armed man this morning. Officer Tai was a dedicated 23-year-old veteran of the department. He held various roles over his time there, including a firearms instructor. He was passionate about training new officers, according to Las Vegas Metro. He was 49 years old and a father of one daughter.
I'm here to brief you on the details of an officer-involved shooting that took place overnight. I'm sorry to report that one of our officers was killed in the line of duty this morning. Here are the preliminary details as we know them. This morning around 1 a.m., dispatch received a call of a domestic disturbance in the 800 block of East Flamingo Road. Arriving officers made contact with the suspect vehicle near University Center and Flamingo. The suspect was armed with a firearm and fired at our officers. Both responding officers discharged their duty weapons. One officer was struck and critically wounded. One civilian was also struck. Both were transported to local hospitals. The suspect, 24-year-old Tyson Hampton, Hampton, fled the area and was taken into custody later by officers with assistance of a K-9 unit near the area of Desert Inn and Eastern. Hampton refused to comply with officers' commands when he got out of the vehicle, and this is when K-9 was released. He was subsequently taken into custody and received minor injuries during that phase of the arrest. Our officer who was killed in the line of duty is Officer Trung Tai, spelling Truong, last name spelled Thai. He was 49 years old and has worked with LVMPD since 1999. He was currently assigned to South Central Area Command. Officer Tai suffered a gunshot wound to his torso. I was at the hospital early this morning with his ex-wife and his daughter. Our condolences go out to his family, and we will be helping them in any way we can in the following days. The incident demonstrates the dangers our officers face every day just putting on the uniform and doing their job. During difficult times like this, we appreciate our partnership with the community who always show their support to our fallen officers and their families. Further details will be provided later as per protocol with our 72-hour OIS briefing.
Sheriff Sharon Worley holds
Sharon and I
a brief at the Rump Nugget Monday night. Sheriff Matt
we've already
Arizona joined Worley on stage with Lieutenant Eric Murphy, Diane Sorter, and others to talk about Worley's re-election campaign.
Sharon and I have, we've argued a time or two. I keep telling you, you're the little sister. You don't argue with the big brother, but she still does it. And I'm telling you what, it's such a brother and sister relationship, and I just love her for it because I always know. That's the best. Yeah, it is, and she'll tell me the truth. And we have different views on things, but not very many of them have anything to do with individual liberty or our Constitution.
Well, we had a meet and greet, and I had a dear friend come in, Sheriff Richard Mack. He's been a friend of mine for a lot of years now.
He's a constitutional sheriff.
Yes, he is a
What does that mean?
constitutional sheriff. Well, it means that he's the only sheriff in history that's gone up against the federal government and won a lawsuit. He and Sheriff Pence won a lawsuit when, you remember when the Brady Act came in? Well, the first part of that Brady Act made that all of the sheriffs across the country do the backgrounds for nothing. We were going to be doing the backgrounds for the federal government. And Sheriff Mack pushed back because if you know anything about doing backgrounds, it costs you money. Well, that money was going to come out of every county across the United States. And so he and Sheriff Pence pushed back and won the case. David Hebert came in from where was he now? Bakersfield, California. And he spoke for me. And of course, Diane Sauter and Eric Murphy. And let's go back to something that I used to hear on the radio all the time. Mm-hmm. And that's truth, honesty, and the American way.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much sums it up. I stand for, as you know, I stand for transparency and accountability and credibility, integrity, and mostly honesty. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, then you can't be honest with anyone else. Actually, with ICE, we generated about 35 new jobs, and then I generated another 2 jobs through contracts with the military, the U.S. Air Force, actually.
How's it going financially in the sheriff's office now? Because I know back in the day when you first started, you had a mess on your hands, and then you got that under control, right?
Well, it was ugly, but it was ugly not because really not because of mismanagement so much as they put the money into one pot and they pulled it out for various things. And you just can't do that. Now I have cost codes for everything, and I need to track those cost codes so that I can show the county exactly what we're spending and what we're spending for what. You know, I can justify the fact that we need more ammunition, or that we need more equipment of a certain kind, or we need more vehicles, which we do, and they're finally coming around to that. I have a lot of new technology, but I'm very careful about the technology that I do get. I don't want people to feel as though Big Brother's watching them. The technology I've gotten has been basically to ensure the safety of my officers and also ensure the safety of the public. I put body-worn cameras on, and now the state requires it. There's a national standard that you have to look at 5% of all the video that's taken. I put 360 cameras around the vehicles, and the reason for that is because we had a couple of officers in Vegas get shot in their patrol car. They didn't know who did that, and they had to go around all the businesses to see if, they caught it on their cameras. Well, they'll catch it on these cameras. Now that's a safety feature. The third thing I did was I put cameras on their handguns, and that's to protect us, as far as the county is concerned, for liability purposes.
Well, continuing our fair and balanced coverage, we just heard from one sheriff candidate. We'll hear from the other right after the break.
Now is the time. Get off your seat and into the beat of fitness for just $10. We offer everything you need at our hometown gym, and most plans are just $10 a month. Plus, there are no long-term commitments required. We have tons of options: yoga, high and low impact cardio classes, circuit training, and new innovative classes to keep you motivated. With 15,000 square feet of fitness, we are the largest full-service gym in Pahrump. Get started today. Come and see us at Fitness 410.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumpCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumpCars.com.
I keep hearing I can get more from my Medicare. How do I do that?
Reply hazy. Ask again.
You're not using that right. Give me that. Where can I get Medicare advice?
The Medicare store.
Find a location near you at themedicarestore.com.
A car wreck can be one of the worst times of your life. Injuries, car repairs, and now the insurance company doesn't want to pay?
Lerner & Rowe has the experience and proven results to take you from wreck to check.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Lisa Spahitz and Mike Plasmeyer at Country Financial Insurance. Auto, home, life, and commercial. 775-727-8920.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, a rally was held Monday night at the intersection of Highway 372 and 160 for Nye County Sheriff candidate Joe McGill, who is campaigning against incumbent Sheriff Sharon Worley. News 25 caught up with Sergeant Corey Fowles and Lieutenant Adam Tibbetts, who promoted the rally and say that it's time for a change within the department. They were joined by other officers and volunteer SWAT team member Brian Cooper, who served on the force for years and supports Joe McGill. Cooper was shot in March of 2020 and says he would like to come back to work but would like to see a change.
As Adam and I touched on before, there's really no consistency on how the sheriff's office personnel are treated with regards to discipline.
I would say a blanket lack of consistency in enforcement of the rules and the laws. I have stated before that I believe Sharon Worley has weaponized the internal affairs investigation and uses it against people that she believes are not doing her bidding, for lack of a better term.
And another reason too is, these police officers, they want to be led properly. They want accountability. They want training. They want equipment. They want to go out there and do their jobs. The problem is right now, during the current administration, they are not being given the manpower, the training, the tools, the resources to be effective. And we just want to be effective. And we do want to be held accountable, but we want to be held accountable fairly and equitably. And that's what we want.
I think that a big thing that I know I've seen and experienced, and one of my biggest complaints, is that I think that the employees need to be treated with respect. Well, what's a shame is seeing so many good officers leave, and one of the problems that we have is officer retention. I should say staffing as a whole is a huge problem, and the biggest problem that I can see being part of the management team is officer retention. If we could keep our good officers that could also mentor and mold new future officers, overall we'd have a stronger police force for the county.
A lot of deputies, detectives, sergeants have been misrepresented by their management team, and they've been treated unfairly and inequitably, and what happens for one person may not happen for the other person. So a lot of them have left.
Sharon has said she has blamed the poor staffing on other agencies and higher pay, but so many of our officers, most of the employees that have left for pay cuts.
Currently, last year I went on the reserve side of it. I resigned and went reserve, so I still stay on part-time, volunteer. Still active in SWAT, so I still participate in some things, and also still jump in the car with people and do calls for service. What motivates me is change. I believe that Joe is going to be change. I believe Joe's a good man. He's always been there for me and my family, so he supports me, I support Joe, and I believe in him. I got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, so if Joe comes back, I'm looking for maybe participating in him as my sheriff.
Yeah.
The support has been pretty strong the whole time. I mean, it's only getting better and better with time as we have a few weeks left, so it's crunch time, and it's nice to see everybody out here. I mean, everybody's honking their horns and giving us thumbs up, so I feel pretty confident about it. I believe that Joe is just a good old-fashioned man. Not a good old boy, but good old-fashioned man. He reminds me of my grandpa. He's one of the guys that will look you straight in the eye, shake your hand with a firm handshake, and do what he says he's going to do. And I think that's the kind of guy that we need in there.
Well, if you're looking for a way to exercise and have a great time, Terry Rogers is inviting everyone down to Rhinestones to join in on a great time dancing and learning some new moves.
We have a brand new winter schedule, so I wanted to come make sure everybody knew when dance classes were available. I'm going to be teaching Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 6 o'clock until 7:30. So I'd love everybody to come out and dance. Everybody says I can't dance. I have 2 left feet, and people can dance. So it's all about coming and having fun. It is on the corner of Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Calvada, right next to Terrebonne's Roadhouse.
And how much are the classes?
They are free.
Wow.
On the weekends, we have live music. Wednesdays, we have Ladies' Night, which is Chase Brown. He comes and does Ladies' Night for us. And then in between, there's karaoke. Rick Garza does the karaoke. So there's something every single night going on there.
Do you have to have a partner?
Nope. Line dancing is for individuals. Yeah. You can dance with somebody if you want to, but one of the reasons I do this, Deanna, is because people can do this individually. It's been a wonderful thing for me. I think it's very therapeutic. It's, kind of satisfies like 5 of the different dimensions of wellness. The social, the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. And so I know you know my story, but it's helped me through probably the most difficult time in my life. And so I just want to pass that on to other people. Just come have fun. Come be part of the group. Line dance. Sometimes we dance. We don't even do line dances sometimes in the evening. We just dance. And we just kind of just let it out there. So I think for me, I think I've been blessed with the gift of teaching and dancing. And I think I have a responsibility to pass those gifts along to other people and share them with other people.
All ages?
So, any age. Well, I think they have to be 21 to come into Rhinestones. So otherwise, I would say all ages. I start out with beginners. I start out real easy, and then I work my way up a little bit. But what I do is I assess the class to see where they are and do the dances accordingly. So I can teach any level. I've been teaching for over 20 years. I've done workshops. I've gone to workshops all over the country. I've choreographed dances that are done all over the world. So I can do all levels. But I do play by ear to see what people are doing. Come down to Rhinestones Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 o'clock till 7:30.
We'll be right back with much more local news when we return.
Hi, I'm Ron from Shadow Mountain Feed. We have food here for any animal from an aardvark to a zebra. We have hay, and we are getting twice as much bag feed as normal. We're doing everything we can to keep your animals full and safe. We have baby chicks on hand. Call and talk to Patty, and you can special order any breed you like. We do deliveries every day of the week. If you call Patty, you can set up a delivery and have feed delivered right to your building. And please, everybody, be safe out there.
Power up your savings with Ram Power Days going on now at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We are your original hometown dealer. We also have the largest inventory in Nye County. At Saida Trudeau, we have been serving Nye County for over 20 years. We make buying or ordering your new Ram easy. Come in and take advantage of available 0% financing and no payments for up to 90 days. Ram is the only truck to receive Motor Trend's Truck of the Year 3 years in a row. Ram was also recently named Best Truck Brand for 2022 by U.S. News and World Reports. Ram also came in #1 in driver appeal amongst large light-duty pickups, according to J.D. Powers. Come in and see the difference for yourself during Ram Power Days going on now
at Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer. We want only to be the best.
No monthly payments for 90 days, valid on subvented and standard APR contracts. On select models, 0% financing and deferred monthly payments for well-qualified retail buyers when financing through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify.
2022 has been nicknamed the Great Resignation. If you find yourself in this situation and want to change careers, why not invest in yourself and build your own business? A career in real estate is one where hard work is rewarded with unlimited income. Sound good? We have an online pre-licensing school available. Call me, Norma Jean, at 775-209-5819.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health. Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, Death Valley National Park continues to recover from a series of devastating floods this past summer. That should be welcome news for visitors, especially campers. Brad Francis explains.
As crews continue to repair roads washed away or damaged by a series of floods, Death Valley National Park says it is opening campgrounds. But you'll want to know that free permits will be required for overnight camping along the park's most popular backcountry roads and trails. Texas Springs Campground and Stovepipe Wells Campground will open at noon Saturday. Sunset Campground will open October 24th. All of the campgrounds inside Death Valley National Park are first come, first served, except for Furnace Creek Campground, which can be reserved online at recreation.gov. The National Park Service says right now only portions of California Highway 190 are open. Town Pass between Immigrant Junction and Panamint Valley on Highway 190 will likely remain closed until mid-November. 7 storms from late July through mid-September caused a series of flash floods, obliterating many parts of roads. National Park Service road crews are prioritizing clearing paved roads and will likely start on unpaved roads in November. For more information about camping and hiking permits, which again are free of charge, or for the latest road closure details, you can visit the park's website at nps.gov/DEVA.
Well, in today's Great Computer Deals, Josh Osborne is talking about junk computer programs that can slow down your device and cause you issues in the long run.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Zone Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today's topic, the most common issues we see at our computer repair center and how to avoid them, part 3. You think the biggest technology issue facing our customers this day and age would be their lack of computer knowledge. That's actually not the case at all. You'd be surprised to find that 50% of the problems that we help people solve are completely avoidable regardless of a customer's computer literacy. Today's issue, too many junk programs. When you buy a new computer in the store these days, you're already at a huge disadvantage because they pre-install what we like to call bloatware. These are software programs that are not malicious in nature, but offer nothing to the customer and are usually just an attempt to make more money off of it. Examples of these programs are trial versions of security software like McAfee, like Norton, and other utilities that offer little value and are simply just constant reminders to purchase more products from a specific manufacturer. And don't get me wrong, a big reason for computers having too many junk programs is also the fault of the computer owner themselves. Browser toolbars, buggy screensavers, antivirus software that uses up all of your resources, and various other junk applications will cause your computer to run slow. We recommend folks stay away from downloading and installing these worthless programs. Stick to name brand software from companies like Microsoft, Adobe, etc. So how do we avoid these problems? Well, it's really hard to buy a computer without some form of bloatware already pre-installed. At our computer store, we pride ourselves on offering machines with a clean install of Windows. If you buy yours elsewhere, you can always bring it in to us and we'll reinstall Windows without all that bloatware for a very fair cost. This will allow your desktop or laptop to run smoothly without all those background processes that are created with junk programs. If you guys still need help, well, come on down to our store. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, across the street from Pizza Hut, and in that same plaza as Game Corner, Arcade, and Fun Center. Or just give us a call, 775-990-8833. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 3. Anyway, that's it for today's lesson. I will catch you guys on the next one.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
These evenings lately, and they have been amazing.
Yes,
if you go out at night, they're so beautiful.
60s, and where else those temperatures are going after this break.
Shake off the COVID blues and revitalize your home. It's time to get those carpets, tile, and upholstery looking good again. Call Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Now that things are opening up, friends and family are back together. Call Todd's to make sure your home looks its best. Todd specializes in carpets, upholstery, tile, grout, draperies, area rugs, and carpet repairs. They even clean your garage and driveway. Call a local company with a quality reputation you know and trust. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, 702-595-0488.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
Issues of violent crime, opioid and fentanyl abuse, and mental illness in our communities and detention centers are personal to me. By partnering with the county, obtaining the ICE contract, I created 35 new jobs at no cost to the county or the public. Those jobs allowed me to reopen the Tonopah Jail and staff both jails safely, added 24/7 in-house medical and mental health services. I will continue to implement technology to ensure safety and transparency. Vote for results, not promises. Vote Sharon Worley.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios on a Thursday. It's a beautiful fall day, and look at this weather triplets. 2 days in a row. Fernley, Fallon, Carson City, 81 degrees. Checking in. Way to go. Tonopah, 74 degrees. You're going to have to start dressing alike up there up north. Goldfield saw 78 degrees. Beatty at 89. Amargosa, the hot spot at 92. Hanging on to those 90s. Way to go, Amargosa. Las Vegas close behind at 89 degrees. Boy, I think we kicked them today. We'll have to take a look here in just a second. Out in Death Valley, it's 104. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's take, look at that, 81 degrees, but 91 earlier. Yes, we outpaced Las Vegas by 2 big burly desert degrees. Congratulations, Pahrump. Southerly winds to 5 miles per hour. Sure felt good. This morning, as the sun rose at 6:49, we'll feel much of those same winds tonight out of the east as the sun set at 6:10, and we head down to a low tonight of 59 degrees here in Nye County. What does this set us up for the rest of the week? Well, tomorrow I know we got sunshine. Yes, we do. And one more day of 90s. And then the temperatures start dipping into the 80s, and they don't really look back for the rest of the week. We get a little bit of cloud cover coming in on Saturday, but no real rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's going to be some clouds gathering, and Thursday looks like there may be a rain event, a 17% chance. Somebody's going to get a little sprinkled on. Next Thursday, we'll watch that storm as it develops and report back to you. But back to the desk right now. Here's Deanna.
All right,
Thanks so much. And we have a very special birthday shout out today to our editor,
David Preston. Yes. Happy birthday, David. We hope you have a wonderful birthday. He says he's 26 today.
Hey, I believe that. Yes, and my birthday is coming up Wednesday. I'll be 21.
See, there you go. All right, happy birthday to both of you.
Happy birthday to all the October babies out there.
Good night.
Good night.
Hi, this is David with eCells e-bikes. We're the first manufacturer in the world to offer twin motor, twin battery, full suspension designed e-bikes anywhere in the world. Stay tuned for the special offer that we have coming up.